Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. What's the special occasion? Why am I doing a Q&A? Basically, nothing special. I just thought we'll do a Q&A because I've never done one before and there might be some questions you guys want to know. Answers you guys want to know. That's the one, isn't it? I posted onto my Instagram story yesterday. If there's anything you want to ask me now. I will answer it in a video. This is that video. Dive straight into the questions. Okay, the first question to start this off is from your cousin. Can you get a cooler car that's not such a boring colour? Hey Duff. No, I can't, I'm afraid. I'm stuck with this car forever. Come on in. Come up on the bonnet, it'll be fun. Good girl. Come in. Come in. The next question comes from Ian Sexy89. Are you going to edition 38 at the end of the month? No, well not, I don't think. No, I don't think we've got plans to go to this one, JWRB. If you could have any modification fitted to your car free of charge, what would it be? Well, currently I just want a bit of pops and bangs, so if I could just get that mapped in, that'd be nice, but long-term goals? I don't actually know. Honestly, I'd get genuine bumpers, because these are replicas. I'm only allowed one mod, so that'd be the mod. Just swap the bumpers for genuine ones and get proper fitment on the bumpers. Next one comes from Quinton Mark 4. What are your future plans for your channel? More merch, different type of videos, project car. Duffy, please stop. Just come up onto the car. This is the slowest Q&A ever. New project car, track tool. I honestly don't know. If I had the money, there's so many cars I'd like to buy, but it's just money. So future plans is, it's just making sure that this car's running fine, and then in the future it'll be more features on Lucy's channel.
I don't have a channel.
On Lucy's car, I want to get some different cars involved. Basically, I would like to feature some more cars. Do you plan on painting the Golf or perhaps a wrap like most YouTubers? What are you laughing at now?
Why do you keep looking down?
I'm reading the question.
You said perhaps funny as well.
Do you plan on painting the Golf or perhaps a wrap like most YouTubers? Stop laughing at me. Currently, I do not have any plans to paint the car or to wrap the car. I don't know what colour I'd do it because I have replica bumpers and it would be a waste of a wrap on these bumpers that don't even fit properly. The next question comes from Curious Borg, and that's, if the Mark IV breaks, would you get another? Probably not. I've been looking at a bunch of other cars. I've sort of been looking at an edition 30 Mark V. So if this car breaks, which hopefully, touch wood, it doesn't. But I mean, if it does and the worst comes to worst, I honestly don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just have to find a little daily car until I could afford a new car that I actually would like to mod. Other than bag, what is your favourite car? I do like the Nissan 350Zs. They're probably like the only Jap car which I actually have interest in. Obviously, people love Skylines and Supras and things. I'm going to trigger some people, I feel like, when I say this. I'm not hugely into that. I don't know why, but I do like 350Zs. What is your favourite 1.8T engine car in terms of looks, say out Volkswagen, Skoda, etc.? I like the Mark 1 Cupras, Leon Cupras, and also the S3s. I think they have the 1.8T engines. Leon Cupra and Audi S3 Mark 1. The next question comes from Isum02. I'm sorry about these names, by the way. I'm not good at spelling them. How much have you spent on your Mark IV? So I got the car last year, February, when it had just hit like 93,000 miles, and it was extremely clean. It was not modified at all. It came with the winter pack as well, so you got the jet wash lights. I don't even know if you can see that. Heated seats and that, and I bought it for, I think it was just under 2,000. And here's where people are gonna be, oh, such a overpriced car, why would you do that? You buy one for 900 these days. Yeah, I don't want to spend £900 on it for it to then blow up next week, or for something to break and I have to actually spend £1,000 to get it working well. So when I bought the car, I then serviced it, things like that, just make sure it was running perfectly. Honestly, I don't want to think about it because there's a lot of mods on this car, and a lot of times it's gone to the garage over stupid things, like the alternator. That wire from the battery to the alternator was corroded, which meant that the voltage was dying out. So it was in the garage for like 2 weeks and we didn't know what the hell it was. I know better now for things like that just to ask in a Facebook group or on a forum. Then obviously all the mods, I don't know, I'm not going to add it all up. I would estimate, including the car, including the remount, including all the mods and all the fixes. Yeah, I'm going to say between 3 and 4,000. It could be more, it could be less. That's like a complete guess, just as an overall, because I know it's not just £1,000 because the amount of times it's been in the garage, and then all the mods added up is more than that. Next question comes from W9DSB. Would you have any other 20 valve turbo car? I would have the Leon Cupras. As I said, the S3. They're the two cars which I was looking at if this thing was to break. Come to Holland sometime, M9. I think I will. When are you selling those headlights? When my new ones turn up, so probably in 2 or 3 weeks. Keep an eye out on my Instagram and the for sale price will be there. Callum Gray says you should drag race the ST your friend has. I'm up for drag races. I've already said we're going to Santapod. I've said if anyone wants to race, come at me, let's go. He hasn't messaged me to say he wants a race, so that's not my choice, but I'm up for a drag race. Jacob Oxley says, ever thought about getting a wrap? As I said before, probably not because of just how the car's being. It's a lot of money as well, and the bumpers are replicas, and you get what I mean. Do you like the Cooper R? Yes, I do. When are you going to get some 9.5J wheels and stretch them? Never, because I'm not a scene queen. Ollie asks, thoughts on the Mark IV 25th anniversary edition? Yes, I love it. I was looking at one, but I just, again, didn't have the money, and at the time, insurance was too much. It seems to be coming up a lot. Still says, would you ever get your Golf wrapped in the future? You know, if I set up a fundraiser to get my car wrapped, then yes, but I don't have the money. Ever plan on VR6 swapping the Mark IV? No, just because I've done so much to this turbo engine, I don't think it would be worth it. Why lowered springs and not coilovers? Good question. When I got lowering springs, I didn't really know much about the whole lowered thing, so I just thought lowering springs is a set amount and then coilovers is for lows, so I thought if I got coilovers I'll have to buy a new anti-roll bar and different like drop links and things like that, and I didn't realise that coilovers you just wind down to as low as you want and then you can adjust it in the future. But I would 100% choose coilovers if I was to do it again. Mark IV GTI versus BMW 335D E91 versus BMW X5 3.0 SD 2008. Mark IV GTI. Matthew Planner asks, what are your long-term plans for the Golf? Do you plan to keep it till it dies or planning on getting a project car? I would like to get a new project car sometime in the future and then just keep this as well. I don't ever plan on selling this. Keep it till it breaks, I guess. Andy Klaz asked, do many people tell you you are wasting your money on the Golf? I get told all the time. Yes, all the time. My parents. They watch my videos, so they hear everything that's wrong with the car. And then the next time I come in, they say, what's going on with the car? I'll be like, oh, I just need to do this and this. And then I'm going to put some extra mods on it. And they're like, why don't you just not? Why don't you just calm down? Think about it. You gotta sell it soon. Yeah, so that's very common. Just got a Mark IV GTI, best first mods and any tips. It depends what you're after. If you're after the looks, then get it lowered and get some wheels on it. Or if you're after getting it tuned, an exhaust, sound good, and a cone, actually that's the Ram air filter, but it can be any cone filter, makes it sound a little nicer. Why did you choose a Golf Mark IV? So I chose my first Mark IV, which was a 1.4 in blue. At the time, my job where I was working, my friend, he was into cars and he was learning to drive and he was showing me all these cars and he basically got me into cars a bit more and showed me what there was. So I was talking to him about it and then he was going through all these cars like, that's alright. And then I saw the Mark IV, I was like, stock, they don't look great, they look a bit boring. But when they're modded and when they're done up, they look good, and that was like goals, that I wanted my car to look like that. So that's why I got Mark IV, because I thought they just look good when they're modded. Would you ever host your own meetup? Yes, if I knew enough people were going to come. And then the next question, where would you host a subscriber meet if it happened? Near me, sort of near me, it's like 15-20 minutes, half an hour. I've seen a lot of meets at this place in Guildford. It is the Guildford Spectrum, isn't it, where the meets are held. There's a big car park at the Guildford Spectrum. I think I've seen meets there before, so if I could somehow hold it there, then that's where it would be. Are you an absolute lad? Harry, yes I am. What's the best advice you can give for someone who's looking to buy Mark IV GTI? I have made a full video on this. If you want to check it out, it will be on the top right corner of the screen. Oh, hey Duff. It basically goes through absolutely everything that's wrong with the car, so I highly suggest you watch that.
Blame the antenna.
Duffy, what are you doing? Duff! Duff! Stop! Get low! What are you doing?
Glass again, no?
She doesn't understand glass. She's like, I can walk on this. It's magic. It's magic. When you hosted a meet with Josh, whenever he wants to do a meet, I'm down. Would you sell me your Golf? Anything is for sale for the right price. That looked a bit weird.
Yeah.
I meant the car. I meant the car, not me. Can you host a car meet? Yes, I can. Why no side skirts on your Mark IV? Good question. That's one of the things that I need to get around to, but it's just I just haven't, and I don't know why. But I would like side skirts. What exhaust system do you have? It is a Miltech 3-inch downpipe decap to 2.5-inch twin exit exhaust. Catback. Are you going to turbo the Golf? I don't know if that's a joke or not. If you mean a bigger turbo, maybe in the future. We'll start finishing it up. I'll do 2 more questions. What do you think of the PD130 Mark IVs? I think they're pretty good. They're powerful and they're good on fuel. So what's not to love? And are you down for the Volkswagen Audi meets at Ace Cafe? I have been to a few, especially with last dub. It's just getting there because it's like going into London. It's just, the drive is just horrible. It's like a 40-minute drive into London and I just don't really enjoy it. I enjoy being there, but then the drive there puts me off massively, which is why I don't go to many. I hope I've answered enough questions because I'm running out of time. If you want me to do any more Q&As in the future, let me know, and I will. If there's anything else you want to know specifically, leave something in the comments. I will get around to answering it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.